443, one thing to really watch out for in this cold is frostbite. Those with little protection and overexposed to the extreme cold are at real risk. So you get a decrease in blood flow, and then the tissue gets cold. It can actually freeze. And for that, then you're going to need some medical care. So milder symptoms like redness, tingling, numbness of the nose, the ears, the hands, the feet can also be treated with a warm shower or a warm bath and hot drinks like tea and coffee.
Yeah, frostbite's nothing to joke about.
Keep those things in mind.
Absolutely. It is 4:44. Meteorologist Jeff Smith joins us with the exclusive very cold AccuWeather forecast.
Hey guys, you can see the camera actually shaking a little bit at times. We're looking over toward the southern end of Central Park right now. Another view over toward Midtown from our camera. This is the one that's shaking a little bit in the wind. This is from our camera in Astoria, Queens. Right now that temperature 23. It's actually down to 18 degrees. That's a mistake. 17, as a matter of fact, in the city. That other one was a mistake, too. Humidity at 50%. That wind coming in from the west at 10, gusting up to 26 miles per hour. So it's even colder than what I initially told you. See the high on the day? That was 18. That was just after midnight last night. Bitterly cold air will persist during the day today. Winds gusting 30 miles per hour plus through the day. It'll feel like near or just below zero during the morning hours and around 10 for a wind chill this afternoon. And then all eyes turn to late Friday night into the day on Saturday. That's the possibility of a major winter storm. That would be our first significant snowfall of the season for much of the region. 16 right now, Morristown, down to 10 at Monticello. A relatively mild 21 at Poughkeepsie and 22 at Montauk. Those are your warm spots in the region right now, but even there it feels like 8 degrees up toward the mid-Hudson Valley with that wind taken into account. Feels like 7 below at Monticello. Feels like the big goose egg at Newark and Belmar. Feels like 0 in those two locations. The harsh winds will continue through today. Again, we have a wind advisory actually for western parts of Ulster County right through 7 p.m. Highs 10 to 20 degrees below normal for this time of the year. And then again, that snowstorm potential late in the week. Friday, it's mainly over the middle Atlantic states. I think Friday night that snow can get in here. Daylight hours of Friday should be mainly fine, and then into the day on Saturday. So here's your AccuWeather forecast for today. Blustery, quite cold despite plenty of sun. It'll feel like 10 during the afternoon. The high eventually getting up to about 29. Clear and cold tonight. The wind will gradually start to diminish. We're down to about 22. The sunshine is followed by some clouds tomorrow. A little disturbance moving off to our south. Not as harsh. A high getting up to around 37 degrees. Here's your AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Again, sun to clouds tomorrow, 37. A mainly sunny day on Thursday, pretty quiet, 36. And then turning mainly cloudy on Friday. There could be some snow on Friday. Very late in the day, but more likely beginning Friday night as low pressure organizes itself off of the Virginia Capes and then moves off to the east and northeast. And that would put us on the northwestern flank of the storm, which means we are in the snow shield, and that will last into Saturday. I think Saturday is a windy day. There will be snow of varying intensities, and there could be significant accumulation of snow, the high barely getting above the freezing mark if we're lucky. And then we start clearing things out on Sunday, a high of 36 by then. Get some sunshine in the afternoon. Monday's mainly cloudy, right around 40. So, of course, you're going to hear a lot of rumors and you're going to hear a lot of stuff on social media. But you want us to vet that information for you, and you want us to keep it tuned right here. Channel 7. Yep.
Yes. It was probably a bad thing that I put my snow shovel on eBay last winter.
Did you really? Did you make some money?
$13.
Oh. Well. See if you can get that back. Okay.
You know, I'm okay with snow if it's happening on the weekends.
That's
Less
true.
people are out there traveling, so that's a good thing.
Couldn't be better timing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Let's go over here to the New England Thruway. Unfortunately, southbound side, right near exit 15, we do have that accident being cleared away. And then as you go onto the Bronx River Parkway, going southbound, Scarsdale Road down to Desmond Avenue, emergency work. It's subject to closure. This is all because of Sunday's accident. End trains, no trains between Times Square and Queensboro Plaza. And that is because of track work. 2 and 5 trains. You have speed restrictions between Simpson and Freeman Streets in the Bronx. We have our street cleaning rules in effect. Ken, over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Heather. 4:48, and today flags fly at half-staff at Columbia University to honor 3 members of the school's community who were killed last week in Central America. Pre-med student Abigail Flanagan Barnard student Daniela Mofson and Columbia College student Olivia Earhart, died last Wednesday in a bus accident in Honduras. All three were heading to the airport to return home from a volunteer mission. A candlelight vigil will be held tonight on campus at 6 p.m. Time now is 4:48. There's a court hearing in Texas today in the case of the affluenza teenager Ethan Couch. Couch remains in Mexico after fleeing there in December. A hearing will consider whether Couch has violated his probation for the 2013 killing of 4 people in a drunk driving wreck. Couch's defense then was that he was simply too rich and affluent to ever learn right from wrong. Couch is fighting efforts to be sent home to Texas.
Well, there's a protest set for this afternoon in the state capitol in Michigan. Organizers say the toxic water crisis in Flint is not drawing the sort of help from Washington that people expected. President Obama has issued a federal emergency declaration, but he denied Michigan's request for a disaster declaration. And that means there is a $5 million cap on aid from Washington. A disaster declaration would have meant $96 million or more. And that is money that people say they really need with this man-made disaster.
It'll never get fixed. It's too much money. It's not going to come. Who's going to pay for it?
Well, Flint's water became contaminated with lead when the water supply was switched from the Detroit system to the Flint River last year to save money.
It's 4:50, and the head of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is expressing her frustration with the lack of diversity in this year's Oscar nominations. Cheryl Boone Isaacs released a statement saying that she's heartbroken and frustrated after the Academy named 20 white Oscar nominees under the Best Actor category for the second straight year. Her comments followed director Spike Lee and actress Jada Pinkett Smith announcing they are boycotting this year's ceremony.
Let's let the Academy do that with all grace and love. And let's do